So I've always been tinkering with guitars.
Right, okay.
And I guess in tandem with this, when I was at university, I used to do setups for people. And it was a nice way for me to try and earn a bit of extra money on the side as well as trying to play guitar. So it's a bit of a strange question because I could say to you, more guitars launched August 2024.
Yeah.
But I've been tinkering and modifying, and I mean, if anyone's ever followed me on Instagram or seen me on gigs, I've always got different gear and different things, different pickups and strings and picks. And
well, yeah, it's got to be a long journey from being a player to where you've got to now with what we've got in front of us here. It's quite amazing.
It's mental, isn't it?
So what was the first guitar you built?
The first guitar I built was actually, let me get it for you. So I've hidden it so Tony doesn't get to see it yet. This is Mark 1, serial number 1A. This is a guitar based on the Steve Lukather Valley Arts from back in the day. So let's get the trem arm. And this is a guitar that's got EMG's SA85. It's got jumbo stainless steel frets, unbleached bone nut, Goto locking tuners, Goto 510 bridge. As a touring musician, I will hand a tech my guitar, which means it's still plugged in with a wireless pack on.
Yep.
Which means if it's plugged in, your battery drains. So having a little switch here means we go from having an active circuit to you can put the jack in all day long and it doesn't drain the battery. But me as the player then can go, so this is with the circuit off. Sounds awful, feeling nothing. But then as soon as you put this in, and again to demonstrate.
Yeah.
So it's little things like this, but also knowing there's a battery in there, but there's no battery compartment. Well, what do? Well, I move the jack to the side, and the battery's under here.
Okay, great.
So it's little things like this that at More Guitars we're trying to think about the what is a real player, and I caveat real player as anyone who loves guitar.
Yeah.
But obviously our guitars are at a certain price point to try and be in the professional field.
Yeah.
We wanted guitars that you can get off a plane with and start playing with. All the wood is really premium. It's kiln dried, as most things should be, and then allowed to be able to be seasoned. Things like electronics, we've thought about what happens in a gig if something goes wrong. So, for example, on this guitar, which is our Genesis, so our flagship model, we've got a mid boost inside. So this means this is an active guitar. But what do? Well, if you click this button, it bypasses everything. So if your battery goes down live, you just click this, or some options will have push-pull.
Yep.
So we're not having to throw a guitar around and say, "What the tech, fix it." There's enough things, I guess, in the line of battle. I kind of see it. When you're on stage, you need to be thinking, "What am I playing?
Yeah.
Is the artist happy? What does my performance look like? I can't think about this if it's going to work. It needs to be in tune. It needs to sound good. Most importantly, I need to feel comfortable and not think about it."
Well, since we've had these in the store, anyone who picks one up, they just love the feel of it.
Yeah.
It's something different about them, isn't there?
Yeah, again, we've kind of tried, I mean, you can see from this whole product range, some of them are very traditional looking, some of them are a bit more modern. But every guitar that we do, that's a generic one you can buy from a shop, unless it's a custom order, will be roughly to my specs, which is the 12-inch radius fretboard, super jumbo frets, which are stainless steel, which means they don't oxidate, they don't age that quickly. I think the lifetime's something silly like 5 to 7 times longer than nickel frets, which even in that, if you are touring and you're on a tour for a year, you can't get your guitar refretted halfway through because it takes a couple of days to acclimatise once you've got the frets off. So I think we, again, wanted to make options for players to think, if I really love guitar and I really love music, what can I do and what guitar can I buy that I just get to focus on music?
Yeah,
because you know, I think we've all been guilty of having elements of our time where we've just focused on the gear. And I wanted more guitars to be a brand that someone can buy your guitar and just start playing. They don't have to think about, oh no, well, do I need this pedal? the fact that you can go from, let's get the volume, to like an 80s. All the way to just like blister.
Can I say, what a great sound you've got. What are you using?
Thank you. I'm using a Kemper Stage.
Yeah.
Guys at Kemper have been really great to me, and yeah, I've used their product for many years on and off other brands, but I just absolutely locked in on this new Mark II. It's amazing.
Yeah, what a fantastic sound.
Yeah, it's
really
great.
Is.
It's really good, and I think, again, having a really great versatile guitar that feels good, you don't have to think about.
Yeah.
And, I mean, all modelers sound good at the end of the day, but for me, Kemper just works. So having this means that I get to actually go, oh, man, I've got to practice. Yeah. I can't just blame the gear. Actually, you know what? If it sounds sloppy, it's not the radius on the fretboard. If my bend's not in tune, it's not. It's not. Sorry, it's not the radius on the board. If I'm out of tune, in my bending, it's you.
Yeah.
You just have to go and sit and do your 10,000 hours, which I'm definitely still not halfway through yet. But
so this is number one.
This is one. Yeah. So the way the serial numbers work is we've got all the serial numbers obviously are numbered from 1 being the lowest all the way up to hopefully 1,007,000 in the future. But if it's got an A after it, that means it was a guitar that was made for me.
Okay.
And it might be one that I gigged and then sell, or it might be one that I built and then actually, as it came through, I then wanted to actually build something else for myself.
Right. Okay.
So it's kind of premise is like, it's like the custom shop, or the builder's special, is that it would have a serial number and an A.
Right.
So you guys are actually really, really lucky at Bonners, because as one of our main dealers, we've got actually number 7A here.
Okay.
And we've also got number 4A.
Right. So
these are guitars that I built for myself.
Yeah.
Right here.
They're absolutely beautiful. So, and number one, are you going to hold on to that forever?
Yeah. There is absolutely no way this would go out of my hands. The two main ones for me that on any sort of session or any gig that I don't know what I'm walking into, I will take this guitar and I will take my Blue Genesis, which is the same one as this. Yeah. But we've also got, my one's got a Floyd Rose style bridge. It's a Goto 1996T. So it's a locking bridge, really great tuning stability. Both HSS Strats, but these are kind of top double. These are like stacked humbuckers, but they're not, if that makes sense. They are two stacked coils, but they don't sound as fat as a Les Paul. So that's why I kind of stuttered there, because they kind of technically are, but the output's low enough it sounds like a Strat. Right, okay. With all the series parallel switching and the mid-boost options, it's just a really versatile guitar. And then, worst case scenario, you're on a stage, and there's loads of lights, and there's pyrotechnics, and your guitar's making loads of noise. EMGs save the day. Because having a guitar with an active circuit like EMGs means that your guitar has no noise whatsoever live. It's a little trick, so thank you, Paul, for telling me that.
So, how many guitars have you made so far?
Gosh, it's kind of a tough one because obviously we have certain numbers of serial numbers out. So I think we've got 18 that are numbered. Yeah. And then maybe like another 10 that are like numbered with A's. Right. Some of them I still own, so I own this one. I've also brought another one with me, the number 3A, which is more of a kind of classic Strat. Okay. And yeah, I think maybe around 25, 30. It's kind of hard because sometimes you put a neck to a body and you go, this isn't right. This isn't to my spec, so I'm not going to send it out. Yeah. If I put a guitar together and I'm like, hang on, the neck doesn't fit in the pocket as how I want it, I won't send that out. No. The generic principle for our guitars is I want to put the neck in the pocket with no screws in and be able to pick it up. That really enables just a good amount of sustain and like the guitars together. So do you want to just talk us through some of these models that we've got here? Yeah, so let me just put this one here. Well, if you got this is a Samuel model. This is 3 single coils and a 6-point bridge. This has got a French polish finish on, and it's obviously very classic looking.
Stunning finish though. The wood grain in that is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is kind of replicated even with the streakiness to it to kind of look like an aged violin.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So this is also a Samuel. They are very different. This one's got HSS and an active circuit in it. This one will sound like the 80s. This one is your vintage S-style guitar. But I wanted our S-style to be called Samuel. Because that way you know as the customer what you're ordering. You know, just as a side note, you guys can actually order custom through Bonner's.
Yeah.
So you guys can either talk to anyone at the front desk or Mark is the in-house technician here. So you can spec it out and actually you go to the top of the list. So good job, Bonner's.
Now there's a link between you and Mark as well, isn't there?
Yeah. So Mark is actually part of More Guitars.
Yeah.
He is one of the main techs and actually one of the main reasons I even kind of started this company because we both had a dream. We wanted real players to play real guitars. So, I mean, I've been playing more guitars for the last 2 years, and it's kind of been the best A&R that I get to find all the problems out and not my customers. So, yeah, Mark is a joint partner with me in the company, and he's great. Really, really solid guy, and definitely someone I recommend.
He's a very well-respected technician, isn't he?
Yeah.
Runs Eastbourne Guitar Workshop is his brand name of his company. But yeah, people come from miles around to our workshop.
I was driving miles to come and see him as well because he's the best, in my opinion, in the UK. Which is why when I wanted to partner with someone for fret work and any finer details, because again, I'm a guitar player.
Yeah.
I didn't go to fretwork school.
So what is the process for the manufacturing then? Where are they made? How are they made? Who does what? That's be quite interesting.
Yeah, and then we'll get back to the model.
Yes, let's do that. Yeah, sorry. There's so much to talk about.
No, it is. It's exciting, isn't it? So essentially, every guitar, if you strip it down to it, you've got electronics, you've got hardware, you've got neck, you've got body, and frets. So, for example, what we do is we get all of our CNCing done abroad.
Yeah.
And the only reason for that is because I don't have the money to buy a CNC machine right now. At the end of the day, we've only been going for 3.5 months.
Yeah.
Professionally as this is our company, but we've been making guitars for the last 2 years for some of the biggest session musicians in the UK. So what we did is we got a guy abroad to CNC route our bodies and our necks to our specs. So what that means is it does not mean we go online and say, can I have 3 Strat bodies and 3 Strat necks, please? We don't do that at all. What we do is we say, we need a body like this, with this kind of wood grain, with this weight, to these specs. And anything that comes to me, I check, and I've sent stuff back. Because if it's not good enough for me, I don't want people playing it. Same with the necks. When we got the guy to do it, we had to go back and forth a few times, which is actually why, due to copyright reasons, and also just like, what do we want to say as a brand? We are. This guitar here is actually our fully licensed, copyrighted headstock. As you can see, they've all kind of adjusted over the period of time, and part of that was because I didn't trust people to cut the headstocks how I wanted them. So all of these ones were cut by me, by hand.
Wow.
So even though we got stuff CNC'd and, you just get parts.
Yeah.
No. There's still things that I hand route stuff, obviously with electric router.
Yeah.
I will reshape things if it doesn't feel right, even if it comes from a CNC. It's at the end of the day, it's about a hand touch. And a computer can tell you one thing, and that doesn't mean it's right. So, as I say, we get everything done to our specs. So things like if it has a flame maple top, which you're going to guys see next year on some product releases, we hand select those. So like we'll get sent photos and say, is this okay? Great. Then the process then is I will then do whatever needs doing. If it needs resanding, if I need to reshape the neck profile, assemble hardware, I will then send it to be refretted with Mark.
Okay.
Then I will do obviously the finishing on the body. I do the electronics myself. There's sometimes if I'm actually away on a gig or I just don't have time, Mark might help with that. And also we have another sprayer as well that we've been using as kind of a part-time role.
Yeah.
For things when it's like, I actually can't do this. Again, I'm a guitar player. I'm not the guy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like things like refrets are so delicate, and even some luthiers who spend hours and hours and 8 to 10 hours a day on guitars, they're still not good at it.
No. There's an art to it, and that's why Mark is so well respected, isn't it?
It is, and it's also one of the reasons why I'm not willing to put out a rubbish product. If I wouldn't play it, then I'm not going to sell it. So, yeah.
Did you lacquer that one yourself though?
Yeah,
Isn't that the one with the violin
this is
lacquer?
actually one that me and my dad did. So my dad has done most of this and kind of taught me how to do it. And yeah, I've then just been able to learn kind of the family trade with it. And yeah, it's a really beautiful guitar.
It is.
He taught me how to do it. And
beautiful
I did
finish
the top,
on that.
the top
It really
coat
is.
on it. So this is our T-type.
Yeah.
But again, don't want to be as basic as here's our antique T. This is our Timothy model. Timothy being T. This is a swamp ash body. I'm pretty sure this is a one-piece body. Again, all of our finishes are nitro. We try as much as possible to use British products as we can. So a lot of these guitars are all made with British lacquers. We've actually been talking with a couple of pickup companies in the UK. These are actually Tone Riders, which are based in Canterbury, which are great. Again, trying to just support great British local business.
The finish on that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So this was done actually in collaboration with Jozo Reese, who is sometimes the sprayer that we use on kind of a part-time basis. So yeah, it's been really great. I've had businesses over the years where everything's been down onto me. And I realised that actually as a musician, if I want to give the top products, sometimes you can't do it.
No, you've got to use the best people for the right job.
Like, you know this, you're a phenomenal keys player.
Yeah.
But you know what? If someone calls you for a black Pentecostal church, you might not be the guy
No,
for that gig.
exactly. Yeah,
and that's okay.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that you yourself couldn't do it.
No.
It means get the best guy on the gig possible. Get the best guy doing the thing. So this aging and relicking was done by him. This is actually when I realised a really key fact about Moore guitars that I am now doing, which is we age our finishes, but this is the only one that we age the hardware on.
Okay.
Part of the reason for that is there was a part of me, I think I was playing this guitar at home or doing a demo with it, and I couldn't get it to stay in tune. And I thought, what's going on here? And we'd aged the tuners, and I don't know what had gone on. But at that moment I thought, I'm not doing this. Because if I'm having issues, I don't want to have someone having issues on stage. So yeah, what we did, so you'll notice on this guitar, everything is aged down here, but not here.
Right, yeah.
And this was also the guitar where we decided that we would age some of the back of the necks as well. But everything from this end of the guitar has to be brand new feeling.
Yeah.
Even if it looks relics.
Yes.
The same way that we might buy dull or aged nickel parts, but we won't rust parts anymore. And part of the reason is because I don't want anyone to have any compromises on a gig.
No.
Just because it looks cool doesn't mean it is cool.
No, you don't want it to be unreliable.
Yeah, so this is actually one of one. So what we did is I took this apart, stripped it apart, and then redid the part so that it looks old but there's less rust on it.
But that really looks like a 50-plus-year-old guitar.
Yeah.
Done such a good job of the aging on it.
He is. He's one of the best in the business at aging, which is part of the reason why I wanted to collaborate with him. And Yeah, it's one of these things that if you guys obviously go through Bonners or chat about custom guitars, you can actually spec and say, oh, can I have something like this? And then at that point, we would then go to him.
Yeah, yeah. No, they're fantastic. Should we have a look at some of the other ones?
Yeah, so obviously this is the Timothy model. And again, this is a Timothy, but a paisley kind of style.
Yeah.
This is like an age, what would have been an age pink, where the pink lacquer goes out because of the red pigment in it. That's why it looks gold. Then this is our Genesis model. This is like our flagship model that has all the 80s kind of LA style switching. Again, a lot of these guitars you see and can try in the shop. If you wanted a custom order, you can say, oh, I love this guitar, but I wish it had a 2-point tremolo on it. So those are the 3 different styles we have. We have Timothy model with P90s in. We have a hollow body Timothy with kind of period correct mojo, hand wound, CUNY, fee, or wide range humbuckers. This sounds great for that kind of old school R&B soul Prince
right
thing.
Okay, yeah, good looking guitar.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think on the video that even is done justice, because it's black and with a black background.
So at this point, cut to a really beautiful cinematic thing where you can see the nitro checking, because it looks stunning.
Yeah, it is stunning. And then talking of stunning, this one,
that gets a lot of love, that guitar.
oh, tell me about it. I see it in the shop all the time, people coming in and see it. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful.
So, really funny story with this, right? So I was living at home with my mum and dad, and had the really funny thing that I was spraying the same blue that my Genesis model has.
Okay.
And all of a sudden I accidentally did on one of the paint sticks a red tint over. And this colour just came out. So you'll see on the wear, cut to beautifulness, but you can actually see where you can see the wood, the blue, and then the pink.
Oh, so you can, yeah.
So again, we're learning every day about new colours and new things that happen, which is, I guess, why we wanted to keep making stock, so people can see, oh, you don't just do the F-style blue.
But every single one is unique, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, so every guitar, that's even, you know, if you were to say to me, Andrew, where do you want to be in 15 years' time?
Yeah.
I would like to be a boutique guitar maker with guitars around the world.
Yep.
But that you could pick up 2 guitars and they're not going to be the same.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I've even heard guitar players selling guitars because they bought a guitar back in the day, someone liked it, and then they get a message saying, oh mate, I bought the same guitar as you.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can think of worse.
Yeah. Well, no, it's your personality, isn't it, your guitar?
Yeah.
So, but
it's your voice.
are we going to hear this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to check us in tune.
Okay.
that.
Amazing selection of guitars, and thank you so much for going through them all with us today.
It's a pleasure.
And thank you for appointing Bonners as a main dealer for them.
It's a great shop. Yeah. It's a great shop, and to have more guitars here is genuinely a privilege. Thank you.
Well, no, thank you very much. So if you're watching this and you want to learn more, I'll put links in the description. And of course, if you want to come down and see these guitars in person, we've now got more guitars on display in the Bonners Guitar Store in Eastbourne. So feel free to pop in, have a look and give them a proper play. So thanks very much for watching. And if you enjoyed the interview, don't forget to subscribe for more conversations and demos on the Bonners Music channel. I'm Tony from Bonners, and I'll see you again soon.